Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today, so let's start with during the July 15th episode of WWE Raw. Jay made it clear he was interested in pursuing Rhea Ripley again and wanted to hit her up multiple times throughout the show. This led to Rikishi accusing WWE of trying to break up Jay's marriage, but it appears Rikishi deleted the podcast episode after making such claims. The storyline twist became a topic of discussion on the July 22nd Raw episode. During the show, an awkward moment happened between Rhea Ripley and Rey Mysterio. Ripley reassured Mysterio that he had nothing to worry about, making it clear that she had no romantic interest in Jay. If you need a fresh reminder, during a recent episode of his Rikishi Off the Top podcast, Rikishi criticized WWE for how they were handling Jay's storyline. He's worried that the confusing plot could affect Jay's real life, especially his marriage. Rikishi especially dislikes the storyline involving Jay and character named Mommy, saying it's badly thought out and could harm Jay's marriage. However, Rikishi seems to have deleted that episode of the podcast entirely after he received a ton of backlash for making such a claim about Jay's marriage. He deleted it from all platforms including Spotify as well. Regardless, Rikishi has the right to speak his opinion and share his mind on any matter no matter what, but it appears the negative comments might have been too much for him and he simply didn't want to deal with them anymore. What do you think of Rikishi deleting the entire podcast episode after backlash over his comments about Jay's marriage? The next story is about Kaitlyn, known for her rise to fame during the third season of NXT in the early 2010s, left WWE in 2014 and retired from professional wrestling. However, it seems she hasn't completely ruled out the possibility of making a return to WWE in the future. The former Divas champion returned to professional wrestling back in 2017. She would go on to win the Slamforce Africa Women's Championship after defeating Katie Forbes and Black Widow. She still hasn't competed in a match since 2019. Kaitlyn competed during the 2018 Mae Young Classic tournament but hasn't competed in WWE since then. While speaking on Developmentally Speaking, Kaitlyn confirmed that she is open to returning to WWE and doesn't rule out a return. Kaitlyn said, "I think it would be cool to do something at some point. I'm in the best shape ever physically now. I actually went not last year but the year before, to the Royal Rumble, I think. WWE called me to come out. I ended up not doing anything on the show, but I'm open to it." We will have to wait and see whether Kaitlyn will make her return to WWE somewhere down the line, as there might be a place for her in the company now that Triple H is in charge. What's your view on what Kaitlyn said? Do you want to see her wrestle again in WWE? The final story is about Roxanne Perez has undeniably emerged as the standout star of the NXT Women's division, even capturing the coveted title of NXT Women's Champion. Among her many idols, AJ Lee holds a special place. In an exciting revelation, Perez claimed that CM Punk is trying to coax Lee back into the wrestling world. AJ Lee's success story in WWE is legendary, playing a pivotal role in kickstarting WWE's women's revolution. She stepped away from the ring in 2015, right after WrestleMania 31. Despite her departure, rumors of her return have swirled, especially after she shared photo of her old ring gear. However, AJ Lee has clarified that she remains retired, much to the disappointment of her fans. Roxanne Perez has openly expressed how much she draws inspiration from AJ Lee. After her wrestling career, Lee transitioned into writing and co-founded Scrappy Heart Productions. During conversation with Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Perez shared that she has discussed her desire for a match with Lee with CM Punk. Interestingly, Punk is also trying to persuade Lee to return to the ring. Perez remains hopeful that AJ Lee will eventually come back for a match. Perez said, "Definitely, yeah, I tried to talk to CM Punk about convincing AJ Lee to return, but he tells me that he's doing the same thing. He's trying to get her to come back, he's pulling her in, but I hope one day she decides to come back and have a match with me." Fans are eagerly waiting to see if AJ Lee will make a miraculous return to WWE television. If she does, it will be a dream come true for Perez and her supporters, who would love to see AJ Lee compete once again inside the squared circle. Do you feel AJ Lee will somehow make her WWE return? Who should be her first opponent? Thanks guys for watching and please subscribe.